Hi everyone, my name is Mandy Feuerbacher and I am a former visa officer with the U.S. Department of State. I have made decisions on over 100,000 visa applications on every type of visa there is, and now I'm the Executive VP of Argo, a company of ex-visa officers who prepare with clients one-on-one to ace their visa interviews. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, where we will bring you never-before shared insights on the U.S. visa interview process from behind the visa window. Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking all about the EB3 immigrant visa interview. And just to recap, an immigrant visa is when you want to legally, permanently relocate to the United States. The visa itself is for entering the country, but you will eventually receive your green card, whereas a non-immigrant visa is for when you want to come to the United States just temporarily, either to study or to vacation. And so today's topic is about immigrant visas because we have gotten a lot of requests from all of you recently to do more topics on immigrant visas. Now, the EB3 visa is based on employment and not based on family relationship. It is for skilled workers, for professionals, and unskilled workers. And we're focusing today mainly on unskilled workers, but the tips really apply to all types of EB3 visas. And so the unskilled labor category for the EB3 visa, it actually exists to really help out with chronic labor shortages all over the United States. Oftentimes, big companies experience high turnover at their manufacturing plants, at their fast food franchises, janitorial companies, and they're really in need of good employees willing to do these jobs. And so there are actually a lot of international citizens with a lot of education who are willing to do this job, even though it doesn't really fit in with their level of education or what they studied. It will allow them to ultimately receive a green card, which is amazing. But this visa category, it's important to note, is absolutely legal. It is written into our immigration law that international citizens willing to do these jobs are eligible to eventually receive a green card and live permanently in the United States. So I have 3 important tips to share with you if you have an upcoming EB3 visa interview. So number 1 is to make sure that you are truthful at your visa interview and present your situation in a way that makes sense to the visa officer. So one example that I always like to give, and I used to hear this when I was a visa officer all the time from EB3 visa applicants, is oftentimes they're highly educated. A lot of times they've been educated in the United States even, but now they've decided to take on an unskilled position, either as a janitor or a fast food worker, and they're facing this important interview with a consular officer, and the consular officer wants to know why. Why is it that you have a PhD or you have a master's degree, but now you're willing to be a janitor? And oftentimes what I hear back from the applicant himself is, this is actually my dream job. I have always wanted to be a janitor. Even though I have an MBA from Columbia, I have always wanted to be a fast food worker. And this is probably not going to convince the visa officer, and it's probably, if you're honest with yourself, not truthful. This is something that a lot of visa agents have told their applicants to say at their visa interview because they're afraid that if they're honest, that the visa officer will refuse their visa. But that couldn't be further from the truth. What will likely get your visa denied is if you lie for this question and you say that this is your dream job when clearly you're educated to do something else. Perhaps you've been studying neuromedicine and you're going to be a doctor, but you did not win the H-1B lottery. And so now you want to continue contributing and working in the United States, but you're not able to do so. And the EB3 visa is one way that you can legally do that. I would say this is an opportunity for you to really level with the visa officer, really have that candid conversation with them and be completely honest, because if you're dishonest and you lie to them and you say this is your dream job, they most likely will be offended and think that you are trying to fool them, or you think that they're an idiot, And it's not a good situation to be in, because then it's possible that the visa officer will, put your case in pending status, possibly even decide to revoke your visa because of credibility issues, and we don't want that. The number 2 tip is to be prepared to explain how you found the job. Which agency did you work with? Why did you do it? How much are you paying the agency? These are all important details that you must know, and if you're asked about it, you have to be absolutely honest. And finally, the last tip I would have is for you to be able to share details about your day-to-day responsibilities on the job. For a lot of people who do work in these types of positions, sometimes they just are so in the job that they don't think about how they would be able to describe it. So this is important that you prepare. Perhaps you are going to be asked to explain what you do every day. What time do you show up? Where is the address of your job? So these are all important things that you must know, and you must be able to explain to the visa officer. And finally, I just want to remind you that you basically just get one shot to do this interview right. If you don't prepare, or you don't take it seriously, you provide a lot of irrelevant information, or you say things that upset the visa officer or get them confused, that could mean something really bad for your case. So it is absolutely imperative that you prepare for this visa interview. And again, you can do that with our experts at Argo Visa. We are all former consular officers, visa officers with the U.S. Department of State. And now what we do is we help clients prepare for this very important interview with our insider guidance and information. We give you feedback. We let you know how you're doing. We give you confidence going into that visa interview, and it is so important. If you have questions about your specific case and you want to know how we can help, please send us an email at hello@argovisa.com. And you can also follow us on all of our social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and we're always posting more videos on YouTube that will help you guys out. So thanks so much for joining me today, and hope to talk to you guys soon.